Hey, what's up? Ricky Beard here, and welcome back to Tecmo Super Bowl 2025 Hard Type Mod Coach Mode Challenge. And we will check the schedule. As you can see, the Dallas Cowboys are at the Carolina Panthers. This is week 6, so let's get into it. And here we are. Coin toss in tow. Volume a little loud. Let's reduce that some. And once again, Cowboys will kick off. Let's see if we can reverse the last couple of weeks of losing, as Brandon Aubrey is set to get this ball in the air. J.C. Horn back to return in his own end zone, and he gets brought down about the 9-yard line. So here comes the Cowboys defense against Bryce Young and the Carolina offense. Young going high. He's got McMillan, the rookie, with a lot of room and a big first down for the Panthers. Fighting off tackles. He'll be brought down at the Dallas 45-yard line, and Carolina is driving. So the pitch to Hubbard, and he's shaking tackles, and all of a sudden, immediately down near the red zone. Carolina looking like a major threat. Cowboys making a play on defense. That's a 2-yard loss. That's going to bring up a 2nd and 12. So Young under center, pitches again to Hubbard. Finally, the Cowboys get to him. That's going to bring up a 3rd and 5. So I'm curious if they're going to go to the passing game. Lots of motion on 3rd and 5, and the Cowboys read it, but Young gets it out and throws out of bounds. Cowboys defense will hold him to a field goal attempt. Here's the snap. This is way not accurate, and it hits the upright, no good. Here comes the Cowboys offense, and let's see if they go. Actually, you know what? Let's just go straight to the air game. Try to get out of our own end zone, but Prescott, I thought he was going to run, steps up. He's got CeeDee Lamb, and just like that, the Cowboys are near midfield. So without the end zone being so close, the give is to Williams, and he'll gain about 8 yards. Not doing so great. Let's go back to the shotgun here and see if we can get a quick touchdown. But the Panthers read the play. Prescott gets it out, and it's incomplete. So on 3rd and 8. Cowboys going pass. Got a man open, waiting, throwing high. That's CeeDee Lamb. Is it overthrown? And it is incomplete in the end zone. And I believe the Cowboys will punt. You know what? I'm not going to punt. I'm going to be an idiot here. I'm going to go for it. Why not? Minute 43 to play. Prescott, oh no, he's going to take off running. He's caught up at the line. No, he throws near side. Incomplete, and that's exactly what I get. Panthers take over on downs. So the Cowboys defense back on the field, looking to stop the Panthers once again, but Hubbard gets about 7 on the run. I keep picking pass defense, and at no point are they going to that. And yet the Cowboys pick it off. That's Deron Bland. So bailing me out and getting me back onto the field for an opportunity to score some points. Prescott with a straight drop. Throws near side and incomplete. Not looking good today. Actually, hasn't looked good for a couple of weeks in terms of dominating performance. And look at this. The Panthers are alive. 2-yard loss. Unbelievable. So, guess we're going to go big here. Out of the gun, and they read it again. Prescott throwing high, though, and he's caught the ball and immediately fumbles it. J.C. Horn on the recovery, just caught the name at the last second. What a disaster. And here we are in the second quarter. Under center. Finally, the Cowboys read the play, but again, Bryce Young gets it out, throws out of bounds. Under center, and the Cowboys read it again. Osa Odighizuwa on the sack. That's a 3rd and 16 coming up. 4:43 to play. Disastrous for both offenses today. Lots of pressure through the middle. And that's going to bring up a 4th and 16. I'm wondering if anybody's going to score today. Here's the punt by Martin. And Cavante Turpin back to return. Making a few guys miss. And out past the 30, out to the 31. So let's see if we put the ball on the ground this time instead of going to the air. If we can just get anything going that way. If we just got to grind it out on the ground, then we grind it out on the ground. The give once again to Williams. And he's got a close to a first down. We'll see. Now they're going to say he's just a little bit short. So on 3rd and 1, all running plays for the Cowboys here. The give once again to Williams, and he's got it, but he's just not moving very well, is he? So with 3:21 to play in the half, Cowboys going back to the pass. Everybody wide open. This is George Pickens. Looks like they might get to him, and they will at about the 5-yard line. And finally, we've got Dallas inside the red zone and seeing if we can get some points on the board. And what do you know? Carolina reads the run, and it's a quick 2nd and 8 coming up. They'll lose 3 yards on it, but they're going to go back to the run, trusting Williams once again. 3rd and 5. All right, one more time. See if Javonte Williams can plow the ball into the end zone, and he stopped. 4th and 5. I don't know. I guess I better take the points. Oh, man, this close? Whatever. Aubrey on the field goal, and he catches the upright, but it's good. Cowboys lead 3-0. Good kick here by Aubrey. Should set up the Cowboys. Well, actually, I thought it was going to be a little closer to the goal line. Horn bringing it out, making guys miss, and gets past the 20 near the 25. So with 1:28 to play, Bryce Young rolling out. I didn't even realize he handed the ball to Hubbard. Totally fooled me on that. I was absolutely looking for them to go with the air game there. And I mean, just pay attention to the number 2 on top of the runner, right? So 3rd and 1 coming up. I'm not buying that they're going to keep this ball on the ground, but watch them. What do you want to bet they do it? Calling a pass defense, and they do. They go back to the ground, and slowly Hubbard gets the first down. 48 seconds to play in the half. So out of the gun. Now I've called a shotgun, and I've read it. Bryce Young still gets the ball out, and it's caught. This is Sanders, and that's going to bring up a 1st and 10 with 32 seconds to go from, I was trying to see where that was at, but just past midfield at the Cowboys 45-yard line. So Young going to Chuba Hubbard. Now let's see what happens here. Looks like they're going to be close with an opportunity to kick a field goal. And no, they won't be able to attempt it. Time runs out before they can get the opportunity to get the unit onto the field. So Javonte Williams, 8 carries, 9 yards, stellar. Chuba Hubbard, it's Chuba Hubbard, I know, 7 carries, 52 yards. Prescott, 81 yards, and Bryce Young, 75 yards with 1 interception. Pickens leading all receivers on the day, 1 catch, 53 yards. And McMillan, 1 for 45. So here we are at the start of the 3rd quarter. Cowboys leading 3-0, low-scoring affair. And not much there from Turpin as the Cowboys will begin their drive in the shadow of their own end zone from the 10-yard line. So Prescott, straight drop, throwing over the middle. He's got Tolbert. And a quick Cowboys first down. So you got to start getting some stuff moving methodically down the field here. It's not been going great. The give is to Williams. He's breaking a tackle, and there he goes. Finally barreling his way down to the 48-yard line. 1st and 10 Cowboys. So after that big run, Cowboys going back to the gun. And Prescott wasting no. It tricks me with this HARDTYPE mod. I thought he was going to take off running, and CeeDee Lamb, I don't think they're going to catch him. Touchdown Cowboys, we've got some separation. So after the touchdown, the snap and hold, kick is up. And again, off the upright, but good. 10-0 Cowboys. We'll see how the Panthers respond after that. This is Horn inside his own 10 and taking out up past the 25 out to about the 26, 27-yard line, give or take. 2:51 to play in the third. Lots of motion. Bryce Young. Straight drop. Looking. Finally throwing, and it's batted down as he threw the ball. 2nd and 10 coming up. Once again with a lot of motion. The pitch to Hubbard. Diving tackle is missed, and he's got more room. Slowly working his way up the field like Javonte Wims and out to the 48-yard line. Maybe that's a 47-yard line. And Bryce Young going to the high side of the field and incomplete. I was looking for the name, and I don't know, for whatever reason, keep missing it. Here's the pitch to Hubbard. Not very many Cowboys in the area, and all of us, oh, that's not good. Hubbard is injured on the run. So that's going to bring in Rico Dowdle. He's going to get an opportunity to play against his old team, his former team from last year. And let's see if the Panthers risk it with him on 3rd and 1. Cowboys feel like they know him well. He just seems every bit as slow as Hubbard, but he gets a first down. And it's 1:26 left in the third. So again, the pitch is to Dowdle. He's got lots of room. Cowboys all go near side, and Rico gets a big first down for Carolina. Getting close to the red zone here. And again, they keep the ball on the ground. It looks like they don't trust Bryce Young to throw the football. So we'll see. I'm dialing in some pass defenses, but finally they go to it. I went with a shotgun. Pushing him into Bryce Young. He's going to the end zone and out of the back of it. Wide open McMillan. 3rd and 8 coming up. So Young, way overthrown. I mean, could have been caught diving into the end zone. That's going to bring out the field goal unit with 22 seconds to play. Here's the snap. Here's the kick. Almost blocked. And it is good. Panthers trail by 7. So with 18 seconds on the clock, this should do it for the third quarter. And finally, Turpin coming alive, gets the ball out about to the 18-yard line. So that's where the Cowboys will begin the fourth quarter. Narrow lead, 10-3. Going with the gun. Prescott throwing high. He's got CeeDee Lamb once again. Big day. CeeDee out past the 50 and brought down just past the 45-yard line. I think that's going to be, what are they going to say there, 43? Looks like 44-yard line, I guess, maybe. So once again, back to the gun. Prescott gets his pass blocked on 1st and 10. Like he was going back to CeeDee on that one. So on 2nd and 10, they go back to the ground with Williams. He gets a decent amount of it. So 3rd and 1 coming up. On 3rd and 1, the give is to Williams. First down Cowboys and a couple of more. So with 3:36 to play, I thought I should probably let the clock run there. And look at this. Panthers reading the play. That's Wharton on the sack. And we will let the clock run a little bit here. All right, then. So on 2nd and 18. Cowboys panicking. Back into the gun. Prescott holding. Little delay and throws to a covered man. That was Jake Ferguson. 3rd and 18 coming up. So with 3:05 to play here in the fourth. Prescott under center, and somehow George Pickens lays out for it. Diving grab, first down Cowboys. Unbelievable play. So on 1st and 10, they go to Williams. Williams getting a lot of ground from the high side and almost taking it in for the touchdown. That'll be 1st and goal for the 2, or 1st and goal from the 2, excuse me. The Cowboys let the clock roll. taking it down to 2 minutes and 13 seconds left in the game, and Williams finally finds the end zone. Touchdown, Cowboys. Here's the snap, the hold, the kick is up, and it is good. 17-3. Here's your score. Here in Carolina as Aubrey kicks off yet again. We're going to be under 2 minutes to play. And Horn will bring the ball out of the end zone, out past the 15, out the 16-yard line, and that's where the Panthers will begin what's probably going to be the final drive of the game. We'll see. Cowboys breaking through the center of the line and knocking that pass down to bring up a 2nd and 10, minute 25 to play. So the give is to Dowdle, making some Cowboys miss, and there he goes. A lot of sprite flashing. Gets out past the 40, and the Panthers will call a timeout here. So with 1:01 to play in the fourth, Young going back to the passing game, but nowhere to go. He runs into his own offensive lineman, Kenneth Murray, with another sack. I don't mean in this game. I mean recording another sack on the year. So gun out. Young out of the gun. Can you talk today? I just feel like I can't. 3rd and 16 coming up. So here's the toss to Dowdle. Finally, the Cowboys are there to answer the call. 4th and 9, but looks like Carolina, they're going to go for it. 17-3, and let's see what happens here. Diving opportunity to block that. Renfro on the catch, but that's going to be too little too late. Cowboys are going to win this one 17-3. Cowboys with a total of, let's see, I always look at this wrong. Carolina with 138 yards on the ground. Check that out. Dallas 204 in the air. So Javonte Williams goes for 63 yards on the ground on 13 carries. Chuba Hubbard goes for 82 yards. Prescott 204 on the day. Young a meager 114. However, CeeDee Lamb 3 catches, 118 yards, and they didn't do much after the first half, right? With McMillan at 45 yards. So that's going to do it here at Carolina. All right, so we already simulated up all the games so we can get into the standings here and find out what's going on across the league. Patriots still undefeated at 6-0 in the AFC East. Ravens starting to run away with it, looks like, at 5-1 in the North. Look at this. Absolute deadlocked in the AFC South, 3-3. Jaguars, Colts, and Titans. And the Texans aren't out of it either. Over in the AFC West, we've got another disaster. 3-3, Raiders, Chargers, Chiefs, and the Broncos aren't out of it. In the NFC West, it's starting to get a little tighter as the Rams lead that division 5-1. 49ers not too far behind. And look at this disaster. 2-4 leads the NFC South. Absolute mess. 0-5 Falcons and the 0-5 Saints. 1-4 Buccaneers. And over in the NFC North, you got the Vikings leading the division undefeated 5-0. And finally in the NFC East, Cowboys finding their stride. It was an ugly win, but it gets them to 4-2. Still one game behind the Washington Commanders. So that's going to do it for this week's installment of Tecmo Super Bowl 2025 Hard Type Mod Coach Mode Challenge. I want to thank everybody for watching, and I will catch you guys in the next one.
Yeah, you know I'm a beast. You know I'm a beast. Welcome to the feast. My whole team off the leash. We don't know defeat. Everybody eat. Hey, you know I'm a beast. You know I'm a beast. Welcome to the feast. My whole team off the leash. We don't know defeat.